All right, everyone, here we go with the weekly reading. I love the weekly reading. I do. It's my favorite reading. It's the most powerful reading I do. It's like our Friday reading, one card for each sign, but I clarify. Again, pay attention to everything. You're all connected. Also, pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. The sun is here in my pre-shuffle. I do a pre-shuffle, a little pre-read here. I talk to the universe, tell me about the week of June 26th through July 2nd, 2022. And it's interesting that we get the sun at the bottom of the little animal deck, which I'm using for the base cards, because that's the card in my Q3 reading that represents July. And with this, and July's energy is bleeding in. All right, we're going to talk about that in a second. But first, I have to get the legal mumbo-jumbo out of the way. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. All right, it could just be one thing I say. You know, it could. It doesn't matter what your sign is. I'm not an astrologer. We're just doing an exploded all signs reading on the table for the week of June 26th through July the 2nd, 2022. And let's talk about that. This is a big week. It's a big week here at Steve's Love Tarot because I'm going to be on Sunday, the 26th, starting your, ideally anyway, that's my plan, starting your July readings. So this week, your July readings are going to go up. One reading for each of the signs. I'm going to fly around the zodiac, plus the overview reading, which is extremely important. And it's especially important now because I keep getting signs. And you all know I pay attention to signs and messages, right? I teach you to do that too. And I'm going to tell you in advance about that July overview video. You know, our overviews for the month often have a theme. Like sometimes it's a song or sometimes it's a movie. Remember Back to the Future and all that. And then all of a sudden Back to the Future shit started showing up all over the place. A month or within the time frame that I mentioned. That being said, the July energy and the signs that I'm getting, and this right here, this sun being here is very important. Because that, of course, in my Q3 reading represented July. It was the base energy for July. Something about July's energy is tied to the month of October. I can't tell, and I think it's probably both. I can't tell whether it's October 2021 or October 2020. For some of you, it'll be 2020. For some of you, it'll be 2021. It's just, I just keep getting signs about October, okay? And I'm not going to go into how I'm getting the signs or all the signs I've gotten, but it is. Somehow this energy, and it makes sense, because I've been talking about, back at the full moon reading, I was talking about how the energies were backed up, and that full moon was going to help release them, and they were backed up, I kept saying, all the way back to the 1010 portal, which is October 10th. Yeah, something about July's energy is tied to October. If that means anything to you, the month, the time frame, could be 2021 October, could be 2022. It might be 2020 for some of you as well. It could be a future influence for some of you. I mean, anything is possible. It's a general reading, and there's so many of you watching. I think, however, for the majority of us, it's either 2020 or 2021. It feels like a backward energy, something that's reaching back, okay? Having said that, that's just, you know, so again, the July readings, I'm very excited to start doing them. They're going to be something pretty special for sure. And the way the readings have been coming out, it makes sense. In my pre-shuffle for our week of June 26th through July 2nd, okay? And no, I'm not a Time Lord. July's energy is here. That's why I start pulling the readings on the 26th. It's here. It's a bleed in. I got the sun. A card I already told you showed up in the Q3 reading. It's communication. It's crossed by the 8 of Swords, right? We know your person's worried about it, but it might be this is confusion. It might be confusing conversation. This little pre-shuffle from this little deck backs up the readings that I've been doing because I got a Page of Cups right there as my third card. And again, it might be confusing because there's a lot here. There's a lot here. Somebody is reaching out. I see it here with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is bookending the sun. It's that compelled energy to come towards you. But as we've talked about in recent readings, that compelled energy is explained many different ways. Anyway, this is a hell of a way to start our weekly reading here with the sun right here. It's about July's energy all this week. And that July readings, all of the July readings, July's energy as a whole, and we'll talk about it in the July overview reading that I do hopefully on Sunday. is tied to October in some way. Something about October. All right. I don't know what it is, but you do. Think back. What does it mean to you? What happened in that time frame? And it doesn't have to be just October. Fall. Right? We could just say fall and put it that way. But I get October specifically. My God, do I? You have no idea. All right. Well, anyway, that's what I have to tell you. I'm shuffling the deck right now for our weekly reading. One card for each sign. I clarify everything. Pay attention to everything that falls on the table. I am not an astrologer. It does not matter what your sign is. You're all part of a cycle, and I'm just exploding the cycle into a giant reading here on the table. Let's see where we go. I mean business today, let me tell you. Let's see where we're at here. Give me a reading, universe. The week of June, soulmate cycle, week of June 26th through July 2nd, 2022. Let's see where we go. Okay. Overall energy of everything that falls on the table, everything, is the Ten of Cups. This, I get an energy of fairyland, someone who's been dreaming and thinking about doing something toward their happiness, coming into reality. That's what I get off of this. See that? I did not know that was there. There's your proof. I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. I'm perfectly fine to get egg on my face any day of the week. I rarely do. It's it blows my mind. I'm not arrogant about it. It blows my fucking mind. My mind is blown. Because that's what this means. This is the most solid, it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's the most solid new beginning in the tarot. And that's what I'm talking about. The energy I got off this Ten of Cups was someone wanting to take fairyland and bring it into reality. And that's what that sun meant in the pre-shuffle. It might be confusing when they show up, but a lot of your people are showing up here. July is going to be a very powerful month. I talked about that in recent readings, and I'm not even fucking around. Our reading's on the flip. Are you ready? Everything that falls on the table, we have to take what I said about this Ten of Cups into consideration. All right? It's my job to remember all the stuff and tie the energy together. It's your job just to sit back and listen to the reading. All right? Let me get the headache here. Okay? And it is a headache. There's a lot of things that are tying together here. And if I tell you about all of it, you're just going to get confused. Just listen to what I say. Okay? If it resonates with you, great. Take what resonates, discard what doesn't. I'm talking to 20,000 people. I mean, it's like herding cats. It really is. Ready? Our journey starts with Aries. It ends with Pisces. Everything's important. Aries, Six of Cups. Somebody from the past returning. That's what I get off of that. Somebody from the past showing up. We're going to clarify with the Light Seer. Okay? Here we go. Why is the Six of Cups here? Our reading starts for all of you. Not just Aries. This is a story. It's a book. A book. We open the book. We get to chapter 1. The first line in the book. Somebody from the past came back. Right? It's just like that. That's it. Our book ends with Pisces. We'll see if it ends happily ever after. Pisces tends to get a lot of fives. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll find out. I know that they're nervous about it with that Eight of Swords. I know they're in their head, but the energy here is impossible to ignore. And we know that you're reflecting as pure Empress energy. Why is the Six of Cups here from my Aries? Tell me. Tell me about it. Yep. I just said, wow. I just said Pisces gets a lot of fives. Well, it looks like we're getting one out of the way now. Talk about predicting a card. Five of Wands is crossing that. Yeah, somebody's coming, but they're... You know what I get here? I get somebody who's sort of discombobulated, who's showing up a little bit confused, showing up almost wanting to pick a fight, but not really wanting to pick a fight, afraid that you're going to pick a fight with them. Aries, I always tell you, your person sees you as scary Aries. They're afraid of you. And for whatever reason, it's going to vary for all of you. Yeah, that's the energy of it. It's Five of Wands. They're coming in expecting to get their face slapped or something. I don't know. Let's see. What's on top? The Hangman. Well, they certainly have a new perspective on things. That's what I get off that. They have been doing a lot of thinking about this. But it looks like I'm drawn to the light here. It looks like the light bulb went off. You know, we got a little ting right there. Why is the Hangman here? Page of Pentacles. Yep, they're nervous about it. They're nervous that you're gonna rip their head off. Okay? I don't know why. They're nervous it's going to turn into a conflict. There's a conflict that needs to be resolved. I think they're on the fence about coming in because they're worried that it might turn into a fight or something like that. And I think I'll just tell you this, just a hunch, the way I read the energy, I think they're not sure they can win that fight. I think they're afraid you're going to win it, and that's going to hurt their ego. Okay, that's how I read it. Anyway, it could be different, but that's very strong energy there. Taurus. Seven of Pentacles. Somebody's sitting on their fucking hands, but somebody feels like it's time to do something, but they're doing too much trying to figure out how to save face. Let's see here. Why is they're sitting on their hands too much? But the time is here. It's the card of divine timing. It's an energy of divine timing. I believe that's true for all of you. Taurus, why is Seven of Pentacles here for Taurus? Why? For the Taurus position. Yeah. Somebody, I say this to you a lot, this 10 Pentacles is the affecting energy, environmental energy around them. Somebody wants either what they could have had with you or what they had with you. They know you're the 10 of Pentacles. They know you're the real deal. I tell you this all the time. As they reflect back, the grass wasn't greener on the other side. The grass that they went for, that they blew you off for, or left you for some of you. What's on top? Yep, see? It's the devil. Negative energy feeds itself is the message here, right? This person, I said, they're doing too much thinking. They're doing too much sitting on their hands. That's negative energy. When this kind of energy is in the environment, very positive. Got a golden retriever there. It's a very positive dog. Very positive energy. This person, with all this, is all the universe is saying with the devil card here is negative, is reminding me to remind you that negative energy feeds itself. So it grows and grows and grows. They make up all kinds of excuses not to come in, yet they're obsessed about this. When we obsess about something, we ruin it. You can ruin even a great experience, something beautiful, right? Like 10 Pentacles, by obsessing about it, by overthinking. You'll kill it. You will. The devil, why is it here? Yeah. The Five of Cups. Again, this person, a lot of regret for what happened, but this person can't get past their ego. They need to get past their ego. They need to put it down. They actually, there's some hang-ups with this. There's some past pain that this person never dealt with or something like that that's causing some sort of issue within them to self-sabotage things. And then they regret, and then they think about it, then they obsess about it. But I can tell you the energy around them, they want what they could have had with you or what they did have. Okay? That's very powerful. You might hear from this person. It's possible. They are obsessed. But I think, again, it'll be confusing if you do. They might actually pick a fight with you because we saw that Five of Wands over there. Gemini. 2 Cups. Somebody's feeling the connection. That's what I get off of that. Somebody's really longing for this soulmate connection. It is 2 soulmates coming together, but I don't feel that energy there. I feel somebody longing for it. All right? Why is the 2 of Cups here? Tell me about the 2 of Cups for Gemini. Yep. The environmental energy is telling them to take a leap. 9 of Pentacles. They know that you're something awesome. I told you this the other day. I think you got the devil in the Friday reading. Somebody here is getting manipulated on their side. The energy is it's a minor arcana. The energy is a push. Okay, it's a push. This is almost major arcana to me, but not quite. What's on top? Yeah, the King of Pentacles. Something's keeping them locked. Something's keeping them stable on one level of energy. On the next level, they do see the value in you. And this connection. But something has them. Something has hold of this person, has their ear. There's a little bit of manipulation happening here. This energy is feedbacking off of this devil. Quite a bit. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they're stuck in something. Stuck in something that keeps them locked in a something pentacle-based, something practical. Could be a family situation, could be a work situation. I don't know. Somebody keeps convincing them that they're meant to stay where they're at. Can I phrase it like that and it'll make sense? That's what I get. Somebody's in their ear. And this energy, by the way, is still tied to Leo. I haven't pulled Leo yet, but I can tell you, when I look at this, I feel anyway, it's going to be a Gemini, Leo, Pisces sort of connection here is the way it was in the Friday reading. Cancer, the hot spot. 3 of Cups. It is the biggest card of communication for me in the minor arcana. It's bigger than the 8 of Wands. It is someone who wants to reach out, someone who wants to open up. It does have a sun in it, so it's tied to our pre-shuffle. Remember, the pre-shuffle was the Sun, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Wands was there too, I believe, but there was also a Page of Cups. Somebody's trying, your person, I'm so sick of your person. Sometimes they really irritate me. I've never gotten irritated off of a Three of Cups like that. Somebody here is deceiving themselves that they can get away with the least amount possible. Whatever that means, we'll find out. Why is the Three of Cups here? Let's clarify. It's where I'm glad we clarify. Yeah, here it is. It's the Star. They feel like there's no choice but to come in and talk to you. And the Star here, it's delayed. They keep delaying it. That's what that Seven of Swords was in your Friday reading. They keep delaying the inevitable. Okay? They know how they feel about you. This person wants to open up to you. Their energy is already on top of you. What's on top of them? The Hermit. Normally I'd say this is their inner wisdom coming up and ting, a little light goes off. It is bookending the Hanged Man directly in this reading. So we have to take that into consideration. They're on the fence. They know what they want to do, but they're on the fence about it. This just backs up my read on the Three of Cups. So they sit. Trying to find the easiest route possible. It's a lazy hermit. Okay, why is the Hermit here? Judgment. They're being pushed to come towards you. It's what I already said. All these clarifiers just backed up what I said around the Three of Cups. They're pushed. There's a drive to come towards you. There's that compelled energy. This is God's source, the universe itself. This person, it can go either way with this person. It depends. Your person, I will say it again, is full of shit. They can't deny this energy, right? They can't. There's a drive to come towards you. And it looks like they want a second chance with you. But they're not doing a whole lot to get that second chance. It's going to be interesting to see your July reading. Pay attention, Cancer, everybody should, but Cancer, pay attention to the overview for July for sure. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Leo, let's see here. What else? There's something else about that Hermit. I'll have to see what this Hermit ties to in this reading. That's strange. Leo, let's hope it's not toxin. It's the Empress. Yeah. Here we go again. Similar message. Leo knows what they want. Leo's person, I can't tell you apart. I'm just going to say it's your person. Leo's person knows what they want. They're magnetically drawn to this connection. Their feminine energy is coming up, yet I still see them sitting in something. I still see it. Something about Pentacles. Remember, you're tied to Gemini. They're in some kind of, most of you Leos, your person's in some kind of relationship, and it's very practical. It looks good on paper. You know, we talk about that all the time. It's the Leo soap opera. All right, Empress, why is it here? Tell me about Leo energy here. Yeah, the King of Swords. As their feminine energy comes up, they take action. They want to take action. This king is sitting, though. He's just sitting in it right now. Got the sword out, ready to go, knows what they want to do, wants to communicate, wants to take action. We're just waiting for this person to stop going against how they feel. Okay? That's it. And it's what we've been doing for a long time. This person somehow lost their heart. They need to go on some kind of scavenger hunt for it. What's on top here? Ace of Pentacles. What's keeping them stuck is Pentacles. What's slowing them down, again, it's that energy of they might lose something. All right? They want, as this energy comes up, though, they're more inclined to want a really new, solid, real beginning. But that's not what's reflecting off of this. What's reflecting off of this is this person is going against how they feel, and it's slowing them down. This card's energy is reflecting speed more than the message of the card, which is the slowest energy in the tarot. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Yeah, 10 Swords. They're afraid of what they're going to lose. It's what I told you. They're afraid of everything. This person's anxious. They're afraid that the soulmate connection's done. They're losing hope that it's too late for that as they sit in what they're in. But as their feelings come up, they feel that when their feelings come up, but they're also afraid that if they leave what they're in, they're going to lose a lot, or they're going to lose some stability. And this King and Queen of Pentacles, again, you're tied to Gemini here. It's mind-blowing. It's the same. It's the Leo soap opera in 3 fucking cards. Actually 4. The universe. This is the environmental energy. It's urging them to do something, but they're just sitting there, right? Just sitting there. Okay. We'll see what they do in July. We'll find out. Virgo. 10 swords. Virgo, a cycle, a major bunch, a thought cycle is coming to an end for you. Something that's been plaguing you. Something that's been bugging you. Something that keeps you up at night. It's a cycle of that that's coming to an end, and I think it's because something big is about to happen for you. I truly believe you've got brand new energy around you, and if you have just a smidgen of faith in it, it's about to reveal itself to you. This is a 10, which is the end that leads to a new beginning, yes, but it's the end of a 10. I mean, it's like barely a 10. It's almost an ace. Okay, let's see what we got here. Why is the 10 of swords here for Virgo? Yeah, what did I just tell you? It's the Fool. It's better than an ace. The energy around it's better. It's major arcana. It's also a new beginning, but you got to have faith for it. The energy around you is trying to kick you onto a new level. You just got to have a little faith in it. And if you already do, if you're yelling at your screen right now, Steve, I have faith, just chill. Learn the lesson of temperance a little bit. A little bit of patience will go a long way. I'm telling you, I said this is pretty much an ace, this 10 of swords. And then what do I pull crossing it? The Fool. It's right there. It's just about to happen. Just a little bit of faith. All right? What's on top? See? That's the energy around you. That's why this is here. It's because you're reflecting as full Empress energy. You are, without a doubt, one of the most attractive signs here. You know, any sign here should want to go hang out with a Virgo. Especially if you want to get banged. Go hang out with a Virgo. You guys are looking hot. I'm telling you right now, go ahead, go out with no shirt on. I don't care. I know you got them Virgo tits. Right on. That's the queen of tits right there. Male or female. You have a very attracting energy around you. And it's about to change everything for you. You're about to see that too with the Fool crossing out. Why is the Empress here? Again, okay, the universe is just with me today. The Death card. Everything's about to change. But you've got to have a little faith in it. Life requires leaps of faith. You guys, I know, I feel the energy around you Virgos sometimes, doubting Thomas. You're not going to, whether this is your runner soulmate coming back into you or not, or whatever, you're not going to care. You've got so much attracting energy around you. You know, just believe it's there. I'm telling you, the energy is, you got a rebirth coming. That's all I'm drawn to on this card is rebirth. The old way is dying. These clarifiers backed up that 10 of swords in my read on it 100%. Libra. The world. Pay attention to everything I just told Virgo. Okay. There you go. No, I mean, that's pretty much, yeah. The energy or everything around someone, the way things were are not how they're going to be. Or, why do I see it this way? Things might go back to maybe that October time I was talking about. They might go back to another time in a new energy. So this could be somebody coming towards you under a new energy, is what the universe is trying to say. We'll see. Why is the world here? It can go either way, really. It's all there. I'm just, yeah. 3 of Wands. It's like a redo. It's like a redo. She's been to this beach many times, but she always chickens out and doesn't go in the water. There's some sort of second chance coming your way. This Judgment card is reflecting here. My eye went right to it when I pulled your card. I'm hoping this Hermit reflects off something else, because I'd love to tell. There's something else I need to tell Cancer. I can't get it off that. I can't find the words. Regardless, whatever. There's a second chance coming here at something under new energy. So I think she might have the bravery to jump in the water. Right? A whole new beginning, a whole new world. I think it's with somebody. I do. What's on top? Yeah, it is. It's a chance. It's a shot at the 10 of Pentacles. It's a shot at the real deal. A shot at the title. Shall we say that? You went for the title once before, and they never showed up, or you lost the fight. Whatever it is, it's right here. It's a shot at the title again. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? 2 of Wands. That's interesting. Somebody who's been holding back is coming in. That's a downgrade. That's 3 to a 2. Somebody who's been holding back is coming in. They are coming toward, there's an energy coming towards you of somebody who, well, they see it as a bit of a risk to come towards you, and they may have blown you off in the past, but this time they're getting in the water. The point is, though, you're under new energy too. You may not be interested anymore when they show up. They might show up a little smaller than what you expect with that downgrade there. It's possible, okay? It's possible. But it's up to you what you do with it. Either way, something that you missed out on is coming back around under new energy. And it looks like it kind of keeps going this time. It doesn't peter out. Okay? Scorpio. Emperor. Okay? That's your masculine energy coming up. All right? That's what I get off of it. There's energies always in layers. There is a layer of energy of a quiet divine masculine around you. We know who that is. That's the one who thinks you're hot and is afraid to come near you, I guess. I don't know. Let's find out. Why is the Emperor here? It's an energy of control, though, and it's mostly your energy reflecting off of that. Why is the Emperor here? Yeah. 3 Swords. You're taking control over how you process pain, how you allow outside influences to affect you. You're taking control over that. All right? That's what the 3 of Swords crossing this is, which is good. Because the 3 of Swords is also saying, and this applies to all of you because this has been coming up in the readings, your Emperor might show up under the energy of 3 of Swords. They might have a sob story in your case. I'm picking up a sob story here. I really am. And because you're not allowing outside influences, you're taking control over how much power outside influences have over how you feel, right? You may not fall for that sob story. And I like that. I think that's terrific. You shouldn't fall for a sob story. That's how people get ripped off. That's how people end up in bad relationships. You know, it's sad to hear, but you know, you always want to do what's right for you or what's right for the greater good of the situation. Try to incorporate that as well. We can only control how we react to things. We can't control the outside influences. And that's what you're figuring out here with that. And that's good. What's on top? Yep, the world. It's a whole new cycle for you. You're in a whole new energy. Pay attention to what I told Libra. Okay? Pay attention to it. Why is the world here? 2 of Cups. Yeah. It's 2 soulmates coming together. It is. It is that energy. It's under a new energy. I think it's a new soulmate. And I think the lessons you learned from this old one, the one that ran from you, are going to come in mighty handy. That's what I think. I think it's a new soulmate. I think it's very powerful. I think you're going to meet this person. Probably while you're walking around in your bikini being all hot, Scorpio. All right? What's going on here? Talk to me about Sagittarius. 7 of Wands. Well, I told you, I think I said this in the Friday reading. I remember you got the Lovers. I do remember that. And I've told you in the past in these weekly readings, it might not be the right time for someone to show up. You count your blessings, you dodge a bullet. It is the right time now. I'm going to back up what I said in the Friday reading. It is the right time now. And somebody wants to fight for this. It's actually pretty cool. It's actually a pretty cool energy. Let's get these cards out of the way and let's clarify it. Why is the 7 of Wands here? But you might be, advice for you, Sagittarius, you might want to hold back a little. You might want to be the defensive one. The 7 of Wands is one of those cards that's got a few different meanings. Someone wants to fight for this, someone's defensive, someone's keeping the high ground, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? You might want to be the one that keeps the high ground. But you do have an energy approaching that definitely feels this connection. They're drawn to you. This Empress is feedbacking off of that. Let's see where we go here. 7 of Wands. Why is it here for Sagittarius? Yep. What did I tell you? Hey, I'm not getting egg on my face today. It's the 6 of Cups crossing it. Someone from the past is returning. Someone from the past. It's the same message I gave Aries. Pay attention to what I told Aries. That's probably why you need to be defensive. A little. Well, not defensive, but just keep the high ground a little bit. This person's worried about this conversation, worried about conflict, and when we're worried about something, we say stupid shit. You know? If you get yourself all psyched up to do something, that's the worst thing ever. That's why, I always advise people for job interviews and stuff like that. Try not to think about it too much. Just go. It's just something you're doing. It's not like you're going to get your head chopped off if you don't get the damn job. They're not going to put you in the guillotine and take your head down and, you know, chop it off. Just chill out. You know, it just because if you get all psyched up, it's when you start babbling and saying stupid shit. All right. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Page of Cups. That's why. Again, a page. See, I tied you to Aries, and you are that, or the Aries angle. All right. I wish I could just call these numbers, and I didn't have to use the sign names, because I think it confuses. He says it's not astrology, but he uses the sign names. I mean, I do, because you all know them. Aries is, I actually, in my mind, and when I put it to the universe, Aries is 1, Taurus is 2, because the universe understands numbers. It don't know what Aries or Taurus is. It doesn't know that those are names that human beings gave things in stars in the sky that look like things. The universe doesn't care about that. It doesn't. It's just energy, but it understands math. But anyway, you're tied with number 1 over here, Aries. And I just want to point that out. That's the only reason, because somebody asked me about that. Why do you say the signs if you say you're not an astrologer? What? Because you guys don't, you know, number 4. Who's that? Some of you, and then you have to count on your hands, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Oh, Cancer. Cancer's number 4. It's easier just to say Cancer. All right? But when I give it to the universe, I give it in numbers and placements in the sky and things like that. That's how I let the universe know what all this shit means. Anyway, because astrology is man-made and the universe is known. Page of Cups. Yeah, they're showing up as a page. Be careful who you give. It's a message here, Sagittarius, about be careful who you give your love to. Make sure that they're giving enough back to you. Okay? That's why you should keep the high ground. It looks like they're showing up for most of you. Yeah, they are. 6 of Swords. This person doesn't want you to get away, but the energy is slowly coming towards you. But again, there's that conflict. I tied you to Aries, number 1. I tied you to Aries. And Aries had that 5 of Wands, that conflict crossing there, right? Yeah, there's the 5 of Wands over here. There's the conflict moving away from choppy water into calm water. So again, they're showing up small only because they're worried about some kind of conflict here. And I'm sure there would be. I'm sure, at the very least, the conflict is, why the fuck did you run from me? Why have I been watching tarot readings for months? Asshole. Try not to say that, okay? But, you know you want to, right? Capricorn, 7 Cups. I'm sorry to laugh. I'm sorry. I know you're very serious. Oh, well, you finally got to Capricorn. Okay. Well, somebody's coming towards you, but I think you're about to have better options. I think they waited too long. It's too little, too late. Energy I get off of this. I think when your person, at around the time your person shows up, either before or just after, or someone approaches you, I think you're about to have a lot of options. I also think that those options, that energy of options, is what brings your person towards you at the end of the day. It could also just be the universe saying you've got options coming up, so don't worry about it. Okay, maybe your person doesn't show up. Either way, you'll have options to get banged for sure. This card, by the way, is sitting, and the energy is there. It's sitting right on top of the Empress and the Death card. So pay attention to what I told Virgo for you. Very important. Why is the 7 of Cups here? Interesting. Pay attention to what I told Scorpio too. I told them about a new soulmate, didn't I? Yeah, I said you're about to have options. Why do I say that? Because they had the 3 of Swords crossing, and you have the 3 of Swords crossing. Okay? Be sure to apply the lessons from the past. Oh, and there's Cancer's Hermit. Oh, the universe. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, that's the other message around the Hermit. This is a 3 of Swords Hermit. That's why the universe brought this back a second time. It's like, hey, dumbass, I'm trying to tell you about Cancer's Hermit, too. Okay? Pay attention to what I told Cancer as well. Pay attention to what I told Cancer. Pay attention to what I told Scorpio. Pay attention to what I told Virgo. But Cancer, around this Hermit, the reason your person's sitting on their ass so much and fooling themselves, they're in a lot of pain. They still got a lot of shit they never dealt with from the past. Oh, I can't wait to pull your July reading. I can't wait to pull all your July readings with a devil this early in the reading here. What's on top here? The lessons from the past will serve you well. Make sure you don't allow outside influences to affect your decisions, because of these options you've got, one is really good. Okay? Look at that. It's the Fool. It's a whole new... I said pay attention to what I told Virgo. They had the Fool crossing. It's a whole new thing, but it's going to require you to take leaps of faith, but do it from a point of trusting yourself, knowing that you've learned from past hurts and past pain. If that soulmate does show up, by the way, that runner, they're under the Three of Swords energy. And I've been mentioning that in readings a lot, so pay attention to those all signs readings and stuff like that, because your person is under Three Swords energy. Why is the Fool here? Look at that. You unfucking believable. The most love I can pull from the deck, the Queen of Cups. Okay? You have a whole new love coming. Listen to me, Capricorn. You got a whole new kind of love coming. This is, I think, a whole new person. I do. I say the same thing for you I said to Scorpio. I think this is a whole new person. If you let past pain get in the way, like Cancer's person's doing, then you're going to be the fuckwit that I want to swear at. Process everything you've learned from this soulmate connection. Something very big, something very nice is about to happen for you. Okay? This is beautiful energy, and you'll be able to feel it. This is an empathic queen. You'll be able to feel it, right? You'll know when it's coming or whatever. You'll know when you meet the person. You'll know. They'll find you. You don't have to find them. I feel that. But you will have to move forward, you know. They're not going to do all the work. You're going to have to take some leaps of faith. And in order to do that, you need to understand that you control how outside forces affect you. So make sure and past pain isn't getting in the way. All right. Aquarius, King of Wands. There's a soulmate here that's still thinking about you. Stubborn a little bit. They missed out. It feels like a missed opportunity to me. The energy of you that's attached to this is, I think you should be a little bit of King of Wands. I think you, Aquarius, you should have some fun. Okay, that's just what I get. We'll see what happens when I clarify. King of Wands. King of Wands. The King of Wands doesn't try too hard. The King of Wands isn't defensive. And the King of Wands tends to go after what they want, albeit for selfish reasons. I'm not encouraging you to do that, but I am encouraging you to lighten up, because the affecting energy around you a little bit is the Seven of Wands. All right, you're a little bit picky, a little bit defensive, maybe without realizing it. It's just the energy that's around you, so that's how you're coming across to people at the very least. Maybe a little bit picky, maybe a little bit defensive, maybe a little bit standoffish. Be a little more King of Wands, not full-on Burger King, okay? But a little confidence goes a long way, you know? Just chill is all I'm saying. What's on top? You know, the Star. There's a destiny playing out for you. There's something there's an energy that's right around you that just requires you to put some defenses down just a little bit, okay? Why is the Star here? The King of Swords. I wish I could pull one more card on that. That's tricky energy to read. The King of Swords with the Star on top of that. It's about tempering. See, okay, the easiest way to explain it is this. The energy around you is one of keeping you in a sort of a defensive sort of stance, kind of standoffish a little bit. That's how you're coming across, we'll put it that way. The affecting energy here on top of this, if you can add a little bit of King of Wands to your, you know, a little bit of cockiness, a little bit of confidence, shall we say, you'll go a long way. This is about tempering it. This is also about knowing, how do I phrase this? Knowing everything you do, you know why you're doing it. So if you're acting like the King of Wands, you're not turning into the Burger King. You know why you're doing it. This is the King of Truth, right? He knows the truth. He is the truth. He speaks the truth. So just make sure you're aware of why you're doing things as a destiny plays out around you, okay? Because the energy of long-held manifestations and things like that, the universe is trying to fulfill those. It just needs these, these Seven Wands to kind of chill a little bit, okay? This girl on this card is a little stiff, to chill out a little bit. That's all. Maybe just a pinch of King of Wands energy and you're good to go. Pisces. We have finally reached the end of our reading. Our reading started with 6 cups, someone returning. I'll be a little worried about getting into an argument and all that kind of stuff, and then our little story played out here. Pisces. Oh, is my deck upside down? My deck's upside down. Knight of Pentacles, but it came out reversed. I have to throw it reversed. Whether my deck was upside down or not doesn't matter. I would have normally checked it first. I didn't. So I have to throw the Knight of Pentacles reversed. There's an energy that's stopped. Deer in the fucking headlights. Stopped. It's not coming towards you. It's not moving away from you. You're tied to Leo and Gemini. Again, someone, I will say this to you, what I said to Gemini. And it's the same applies to Leo on some level. Someone's in someone's ear. Someone's being manipulated into not going toward their happiness. But in your case, Pisces, with your person, they're not falling for it. They're just trying to regroup. It's like a regroup. Okay? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here reversed? Why? Why is the Knight of Pentacles reversed? Tell me about it. Tell me. Why is the Knight of Pentacles reversed? Oh my God, it's the same fucking thing. Same thing as Aquarius here. The advice I gave Aquarius would be the advice I would give your person. Okay? I'll phrase it that way. The Seven of Wands. Someone stopped in their tracks. They're not coming towards you. They're not going away from you. It's because they're keep just hanging back, regrouping, making a new plan, keeping the high ground. They need, your person who has been the Burger King actually needs a little bit of Burger King arrogance, confidence to come in. A little bit. Not much. What's on top? King of Cups. Yeah. There's a lot of love here. Love wins the day is sort of the message here. The universe says they're more inclined to start coming towards you again, and that's reflective in recent readings I've done for you. I believe your person is coming towards you. I believe in the moment I'm pulling this, which is what this Friday reading is what your person thinking and feeling right now. They're a deer in the headlights, all right? Because there's a pull to stay where they're at and not experience love, and there's a pull to experience love. The pull to experience love is stronger. So why is the King of Cups here? Two cards want to come out. Two cards want to come out, and I said you always get a 5. I mentioned it when I talked to Aries, and then Aries got the 5 of Wands crossing, right? Yeah, 5 of Wands. Here it is. I predicted this card over here, which showed up over here. Our story ends where it began. You should also pay attention to what I told Aries. Your person's just nervous about this. There's conflict. There's all kinds of stuff. The other card that wanted to come out is the Wheel of Fortune with the 5 of Wands. They're more inclined to come towards you. This person wants a change, but there's something that's holding them in place. Like, I picture the deer in the headlights, but the deer is stuck in wet tar on the road. Okay? That wet tar could be a marriage. That wet tar could be a relationship. Whatever it is, the energies around your person manipulate them. And that applies to a good number of you across the board. Whenever I get a reading where it ends where we began, which is pretty much how a good book is, the end ties the beginning together. Right? Ties it all together. That's what we got here. We got a lot of people worried about conflict. A lot of people worried about losing things on their side. A lot of people not following what they feel. Going with what they think. And that's a problem. And that's coming to an end. I see it coming to an end. The Wheel of Fortune tells us that these two cards stuck together. They came out together. And that's why this Knight of Pentacles came out reversed. It's still the same reliable energy. It's just stuck in the mud at the moment. But it's about to get freed up. Love wins the day at the end of this reading. That's pretty much what it's saying. Now, let's grab the witches. Let's add all this up. Look at all this energy on the table. It's huge. Let's see what the witches have to say. So I can get a title for this at the very least. Like I said at the beginning of this video, the July readings are coming up during this week. They're going to be something to watch. They're going to be a spectacle for sure. There's no doubt about it. They're going to be a spectacle. But there's something about the energy, and we'll talk about it in the July overview, which hopefully I'll do tomorrow on Sunday. There's something about tying back to October. And again, for most of us, most of you, it's October 2020 or October 2021, or that time frame. For some of you, it'll be a future influence, but I feel the energy reaching back. I feel it reaching the other way. It's coming in rather than reaching forward and having kind of a predictive sort of thing. That's not really what it's doing. So we'll find out more when I pull that overview reading, but You might want to look back on some of the readings I did in October of 21. Not 20 because I wasn't here. But maybe watch the October of 2021 overview, monthly overview video. Maybe there's something about that. Maybe it's the 1010 portal video. I don't know. I'm not going to look into it. I'm just going to let the energy tell me what it tells me. I don't watch old videos of mine. I never go back and do that. That's undue influence on the readings, and I forget these readings soon after I do them. That way, everything's nice and neutral and nice and accurate. Let's see where we go here. Give me 3 cards. Universe. Again, universe is adding all this up. We've seen the Fool a couple of times in this reading. The Fool. The Fool. The Ten of Pentacles we've seen a couple of times in this reading. There it is right there. There it is. Oh, how about that? Right in the center of the reading. Ten of Pentacles right in the center of my 3 cards from the universe. And the Nine of Cups. And through it all, crossing the Ten of Pentacles is the Seven of Swords. My bullshit artist. And underneath that is the Hanged Man. The universe has a very clear message for you guys. Do you even need me to tell you what it is? Okay, I'll tell you. That's my job, so I'll do it. This is bullshit. It's interesting that this is also, the Seven of Swords was the card that Cancer, the overall hot spot in the cycle, got in the Friday reading, and I read bullshit over here too. For all of you, every single one of you, the only thing keeping your person from coming in and getting, and you having this Ten of Pentacles, them taking the leap of faith, them coming to get a wish fulfilled, and a wish fulfilled happening for you with the Nine of Cups, is their bullshit. It keeps them in the hangman tree. We see it over here with Aries, position 1. Their person's hung up, overthinking too much about Five of Wands, internal conflict. There might be conflict here. What am I going to do? All of your people are just overthinking. And some of them are succumbing to the energies around them, which are filling their head with manipulative bullshit. Right? Oh, you need to stay because, you can't go toward them. They got herpes. You don't want to go toward the soulmate. Yeah, no. My people do not. My people are fine. You're not going to need to go to the clinic and get the Charlie Sheen full panel the next morning after any of my DFs. No, it's not going to happen. Oh, it's all bullshit, keeping them in the hangman tree. It's all nonsense. And also, there's another message here. That's the message from your angle. From their angle, all of them, how they've been living, they can no longer keep living. It's past its expiration date. For a lot of them, they're all living a big lie, right? You wouldn't matter if they weren't. So that's the second message that's here. It's powerful. It tells me that the July readings and the readings, any other readings I do this coming week, are going to be something to see. July is going to be a spectacle of tarot readings. It really is going to be something. I believe it. That's what I got. That's your reading. Your people are all full of shit. Your runners are full of crap. And it looks like they get over it. I believe they do, because our reading ended with a Wheel of Fortune. Love wins the day. Turning the wheel on this Five of Wands, flipping it upside down and making this King at least give. We don't want to flip this King of Cups upside down, because the King of Cups upside down is the drunk guy at the party, right? Who sits down and says hello, tells you how much they love you, and while they're telling you, you just met them 2 seconds ago, you realize their hand is in your pants. It's that kind of energy. We don't want that. But this Wheel of Fortune is enough to at least tip this King toward giving you a little bit of, or telling you a little bit about how they feel. Love does win the day here, for sure. But the universe wanted to tell us that your people are all bullshit. What's keeping them in the hangman tree is nonsense. The Seven of Swords is nonsense. It's complete bullshit. Alright? It's mild devil energy. You are the wish fulfilled for them. And you know what? You at least want some closure here. That would be your wish fulfilled. And as far as if your person is married or not, this here tells me they're being manipulated, all of them. Not just Gemini's person, all of them. If your person's married, Leo's person should listen up if they were here. They're all being manipulated into staying. Hangman, being stuck by bullshit around them. The energies around them are very manipulative, and they're falling for it. And they shouldn't be. The Seven of Swords is very easy to see through. Okay? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. It is a powerful reading. Look forward to the July readings. They're going to be very interesting, especially that overview. It really is. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. This one I would watch a few times. There's a lot of energies are tied together here. Anything I say resonates with you. For any sign, whether it's in your chart or not. I try to explain that the signs don't matter. Anything I say, one little thing, it's important. And you can write it all down and add it all up at the end for yourself. All right? You get a little, paraphrased personal reading kind of a thing. All right? That's your reading. Good luck.